Ever wanted to fight? Or think you have what it takes to be a fighter? Well, so did these guys. Businessmen and women were selected from the Fight Fit Boxing Centre and were asked if they wanted to step into the ring for the ultimate experience, a professional fight. On the last episode, we watched the graphic designer take on the fruiterer. Joe came out swinging and brawling, which seemed to impress the judges. Philippe took some big punches and countered well. But it was not enough to get him over the line. In episode 4, we saw the other side of this next story, where the fighters in this weight division are Robbie Williams, Robert Ganji, Matty Dean, Brent Soleil, and an unexpected Nick Payton.
Well, with these next lot, they're in the 85, 90 sort of kilo range.
It's a dangerous division.
If we get this wrong, someone could end up asleep. Nick Payton, put him in that grade. He's been training a bit now too.
Nick's a southpaw too.
Southpaw.
He punches hard.
He would probably be the fittest of the lot, but he's not. He's a lot smaller than him.
Originally, Robbie Williams was matched up against Brent Soleil. During the 8 weeks of training, Brent began to excel. When Robbie Williams' fitness dropped off, this particular matchup seemed uneven.
Robbie Williams. This is probably the hardest matchup I could find. Robbie's probably the worst boxer here, probably the most unfit, and probably has the worst preparation. But he's probably tougher than all of you. He'd punch the shit out of all of you if you actually had to fight him. His fitness is no good. Originally he was going to fight Slugger, but after watching him spar for 30 seconds, there's no chance he'll last a round.
Brent ended up fighting Mark Rodolfi. It was a fantastic fight, with both boys showing off their skills. In the end, the judges called it a draw. The other possible matchup for Robbie Williams was between Robert Ganji and Matty Dean. Rob Ganji struggled with a shoulder injury.
So?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And Matt struggled to commit. However, they were both very fit. And with Robbie Williams' demanding social life, he was not up to their fitness level. In the end, Rob Ganji and Matt Dean fought it out. With Matt winning on points. It was only in the last week that Joe and Paul looked at the possibility of matching up Nick Payton with Robbie. Unfortunately, Robbie burnt the candles from both ends and was struck down by illness. And that cost came at a high price.
Robbie Williams. So he's going to fight Nick Payton. That matchup, Nick will be fitter than him. Nick will be awkward. He moves more. That'll be a good fight.
Nick Payton is an intelligent and well-educated person. He works in marketing, is focused and knows what he wants in life.
Brought up by Mum and Dad in Brighton, so just down by the beach. Yeah, into a good home. Got two brothers, both younger than me, so I always have that older brother mentality, looking down on my two brothers, keeping them in check. And yeah, really good upbringing actually. Can't say couldn't talk more highly of my mum and dad. Both of them will be there to support me on the day. I went to Melbourne Grammar School, which is on the corner of Domain and St Kilda Roads in Melbourne. So a private school. Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it there. Played rugby for them for a number of years, and my schooling probably wasn't fantastic, but yeah, I did enjoy my time spent at Melbourne Grammar. No, I wasn't really in trouble at school all that often, like just for small things, stuffing around as most school kids do. But yeah, nothing over the top, never expelled or anything like that, that's for sure. While I was at school in Year 12, I broke my ankle really badly. I've got no cartilage in my ankle at the moment, but so I had a number of surgeries. Sort of for about a year after I finished school, I was just doing full recovery for that, which meant I got to travel around a little bit. I went up to Queensland and stuffed around, just a bit of R&R. And me and my old man started up a little fishing company, which I'm still running to this day. We've got a couple of pro boats and a charter boat. And after that, I thought it was time to knuckle down. Went back to uni, did an undergraduate degree in marketing, and then moved over to Monash, where I did a master's degree, and then started working here at ISS full time.
Breaking his ankle in the last year of school changed Nick's life. Consequently, he unconsciously slipped off the rails.
I put on a lot of weight just after I finished school. It had a lot to do with the ankle injury that I just mentioned. I just literally could do nothing. I was in plaster and in a cast for up to a year, and on crutches that whole time. So yeah, just no physical activity at all, which was a bit like annoying for me because I was pretty active when I was younger. But then even when the cast came off and everything was fixed up, I don't know, I just never got back into it. So the day I walked into Fight Fit, I think I weighed 98 kilos. So I realised there was a point in my life where I needed to turn it all around and just lose that weight. And so I guess that was the turning point, the day I walked into the gym. The first I heard of Fight Fit Gym was through my mate Warren, who I think he did all of the decals and the panelling for the gym. And so he said, oh, there's new boxing gyms opening up, they do classes, it's cheap membership, you should come along. And I don't know if that was his hint at me that I should start getting my life into gear and getting healthy, or if it was just a good opportunity. So it's one of those things that I've never really stayed fully committed to exercise. I could never go to the gym and just lift weights or go to run on the treadmill. It's always different, and you're learning stuff as well. It's not just punching the bag. You learn to throw different combinations and weave or move, and you've got to actually think about what you're doing as well. So it's, yeah, I guess it's mentally stimulating as well as really hard physical workout. From that, I guess it was just Joe from the gym who talked me into, or mentioned this white collar boxing. And I guess I saw it as a kind of an opportunity that not many people get. If I was just training at the gym and I went to, say, a boxing gym in Moorabbin or something like that, and said I want to fight, they'd have no worries signing me up and throwing me in the ring with a trained killer, I guess. But yeah, this gives me an opportunity to fight someone who's in exactly the same situation as me, doing exactly the same training. They've got to put on a shirt and go to work the next day, same as me.
Setbacks aside, Nick is a fun, outgoing person who has a very healthy social life.
I do enjoy going out, and I really enjoy a beer. So I guess the lead-in has been difficult, cutting it out. I've been saying that I've cut out completely, but I do still sneak in the odd beer. But yeah, nothing like I am normally. So normally sort of have beers after work on Friday, and you know, I'll finish up at the pub at Sunday afternoon, and have a bit of a sleep and rock into work Monday morning. Yeah, I guess drinking's my one little vice.
With his social flamboyance and great personality, it's no wonder Nick found his beautiful partner.
Yeah, I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend the last 6 years. So yeah, long-term relationship. But yeah, she's really supportive of it. She's actually a nurse, so I want to come home with bruises and scrapes and pains, and she's always got some good advice for me. Usually it's just stop boxing, but yeah, apart from that, yeah, she's really supportive. I don't know what my girlfriend saw in me before I go into the gym. Just a big fat mess, but no, she really likes it. Yeah, she well, mostly for my health, so yeah, it's good.